Hey, it's Mab. It's April 7th, 2010. Today I want to take a look at GetFugu. It's an OTC bulletin board stock trading under the ticker GFGU. As I say, is pincher players be on alert. There it is. Take a quick look at the overall chart. We're going to come back to the meat and potatoes of it. There's the pinch working its way into place. The PPO is down pretty deep, which we want to see the negative 35. The ADX hasn't quite climbed as high as we like to see. When this thing gets into a tight pinch, it'll be up near 40. But sometimes it doesn't quite make it that high. Right now, we're going to look for it to move towards 40, flatten, and starting to curl back down. Positive and negative DIs are set in great position to make a big move. One other thing to point out here is that the PPO and MACD have similar foundations for building their charts. And oftentimes they look almost identical. Here's a case where they don't, so I keep them up all the time. MACD is trending upward. You can see the histogram is actually about to break zero from the underneath side, which is something that we want to see. Overall, it's created positive divergence with the PPS trending down. The MACD is trending up. Something that classic TA is often used to find reversals, more long-term reversals. But the point being there, the PPO has been actually in a little bit of a downtrend. This is a time when they didn't mimic each other. It has to do with the formulations of those charts. They're kind of based on the same thing, but something a little bit different. The MFIs all turning, coming off the bottom and moving together, which I like to see them sticking together on the reversal. The 7 inevitably will start to pull away a little bit if the move continues. Accumulation distribution's got a little hook going on. There's maybe some buying going on these last 2 days with the doji and the black candle, which we'll come back and touch on in a second. Taking money flow over the last month has just the slightest bit of uptrend to it after coming off a deep bottom and has a little turn going on. CCI broken back above negative 100. Normally, you guys that follow me know that I have a full stow PPO overlay. This is actually this different setup that I have configuration. I don't have that on there, but I'd be willing to bet that they're kissing down there on the bottom. But what we're looking for here is the full stow has reached another bottom. And is looking like it wants to turn up. Something to look for. The tricks, we're not getting the trend towards zero. The other way you use the tricks is for that separation. So we're seeing a pretty good separation here, which, it can go for a long time and start to just ease its way, kind of catch a little bit of a tail end. If we're going to start to ease its way back together, that's what I'll be looking for as he's pulling together. The separation does not want to stay there. You'll hear me say it over and over again. RSIs are just beautiful. What could you ask for more? Maybe the longer terms, 14 and 21, to be set a little bit deeper, but they're both into oversold territory. And we've got the 7 making a nice turn yesterday, heading up to go into them. Remember, we're trying to catch a bottom here. So what do we look for now? Well, I'm going to put a decent sized circle on here so I can touch a few different things. Volume picked up a little bit yesterday. Black candle. What's that mean? It means that the stock gapped up. The price gapped up yesterday, but actually closed down for the day. The close was lower than the open, but it was higher than the day before, the doji, which of course is an indecisive candle. So we might be looking to find a bottom here. There was some people jumping in and buying right at the open. It just couldn't hold. Not the greatest sign of strength in the world, but still held above the previous close. Now, I'm not zoomed in super close here, but I think what you'll be able to see relatively easily is a resistance level right here at 0.3. Had trouble getting through it, 4 days in a row now. It had trouble getting through it. It actually kind of set up as a very minuscule support level, which, classic TA says it becomes resistance. You're going to see a little bit of resistance right here at 0.3. First thing we want to see it break through. The other important thing to note here is that it held 2 days in a row, 2.5 cents. We're going to look at this as our support level. So we want to see it hold over that. We want to see this thing continue to move upward. Like I said, the volume increased. You can see this is a 6-month chart. It's over historic volume levels, volume's been picking up heavily in this downtrend from near a dime down to 2.5 cents right now. So this has plenty of room to make a nice move if this pincher plays itself out, which I hear a lot of different things that I'm gonna research a little bit more. I will report my findings on the board. Some fundamental aspects that people are saying are bashing this stock a little bit. Of course, I won't believe what I read. I'll read into it myself a little bit and I'll report my findings. But right now, we're looking at this as a classic technical analysis approach, and this is a pretty nice pincher that's working its way into place. So let's keep an eye on this. As a disclaimer, I did grab some at 0.27 because I will look at that and I will reevaluate if it can't hold 0.25. But right now, I think it's a pretty nice looking pincher. We'll follow it more today and the next few days and see how it goes. This is Mav taking a look at GFGU. See you on the boards.